Just when you thought the Golden State Warriors were fading into the background, they've flipped the script. Again, despite injuries, lineup changes, and the usual mid-season drama, they've cracked the code and rediscovered what makes them a championship-caliber team. How? Championship teams find ways to win regardless of the situation. Moreover, the Golden State Warriors are demonstrating precisely that. They have been explosive even without a player who could consistently provide 20 to 25 points every night. With an outstanding 9-1 record over their past 10 games, the Warriors are among the hottest teams in the league right now. The only team on a better streak is the Cleveland Cavaliers, riding an amazing 13-game winning run. The Cavs have secured important wins against tough rivals, including the Knicks, Pistons, Grizzlies, and Boston Celtics during this stretch. Not to be outdone, the Warriors have also eliminated top-notch teams such as the Bucks, Knicks, Rockets, and, most recently, the Detroit Pistons. Health is a significant distinction between these two squads, though. While the Warriors have been navigating this stretch without Jonathan Kuminga, the Cavaliers have been running at full tilt. Originally, Kuminga was expected to return for the Warriors' home game against the Pistons. However, Anthony Slater reports that the team ruled him out earlier in the day, which sparked immediate fan speculation. What is truly going on with Kuminga? Who is responsible for this delay? And most importantly, without venturing into conspiracy theories, what rational justification exists? Even if Kuminga's presence would have surely helped, the Warriors nonetheless won a game that was tight from start to finish. Yes, some may dismiss this as just a win against the Pistons, but let me provide some context. Detroit was one of the hottest teams in the league before facing the Warriors. In fact, over their last 10 games, matching Golden State's own run, they held an impressive 8-2 record. Cade Cunningham had been playing remarkably during this time, averaging more points per game than any Pistons player in the last 24 years. That is no small feat. It's a significant achievement to defeat a team in form with one of the most dynamic young talents in the league performing at an elite level. Among the several X factors in this victory, one is Gui Santos. In just 25 minutes, the youthful forward off the bench delivered an impressive performance, scoring 15 points. Even more remarkable is that he needed only 8 shot attempts to reach that and grabbed 6 rebounds. Santos changed the game. He was not only efficient but also finished with a team-high +14 rating, making him the most influential player off the bench by far. The Warriors most certainly wouldn't have pulled this off without his contributions. Of course, no Warriors game would be complete without some drama. Steph Curry found himself in the middle of a heated exchange with Pistons forward Isaiah Stewart late in the contest. The incident started after a crucial play by Santos. Following a tough box out from Pistons defensive standout Ausar Thompson, Santos secured a spectacular putback and drew the and one. Malik Beasley's reaction as the Warriors celebrated said it all: pure displeasure from the opposing team, a sentiment shared by the rest of the league whenever the Warriors find their rhythm. Still, the moment quickly intensified. Stewart shoved Curry as he passed the Pistons bench, obviously irked about something. For those unfamiliar with Stewart's history, he is the same player who was elbowed in the mouth and had a well-publicized altercation with LeBron James a few years ago. He does not shy away from confrontations. Never one to back down, Curry went after Stewart. Before things escalated, former Warriors players Lindy Waters III and Dennis Schroeder stepped in to de-escalate the situation. Consequently, technical fouls were issued to both Curry and Stewart. Stewart had more aggressive moments in the game besides this one. Earlier in the matchup, he also fouled Warriors player Andrew Wiggins hard. Although the officials did not call it a flagrant foul, the replay clearly showed unnecessary follow-through on Stewart's elbow, suggesting more intention behind the play than a simple struggle. Like championship teams, the Warriors found a way to win despite the rough play, the absence of Kuminga, and the tightly contested nature of the game. They have been displaying the kind of resilience that defines their dynasty, playing with grit and receiving contributions from unexpected sources. And if they can perform this well while still missing a key player, the rest of the league should be on high alert. Isaiah Stewart obviously knew exactly who his targets were. He aimed directly for the top 2 players on the squad. Ultimately, though, Stewart's career will probably be known for 2 things: being part of the squad that set an all-time NBA record with a 0-28 losing run and getting elbowed by LeBron James. Not precisely the legacy one hopes for. Steve Kerr made an intriguing change to open the game by substituting Quinton Post for PA, who was still experiencing pain and missing his 2nd straight game. In this case, Buddy Hield would typically move into the starting shooting guard slot. Kerr chose a floor-spacing big man instead. Cade Cunningham experienced what could only be called a night on a roller coaster. Except for the minor detail he also accumulated: 9 turnovers, he sank 31 points, an amazing performance. No, that is not a misprint. 9. That is the result of Moses Moody and Guy Santos all game long hounding you. Moody, with 3 steals, keeps proving why he ought to be accumulating more minutes. With an amazing 94% success rate, he now has the highest winning percentage in the NBA as a starter. When he starts, the Warriors are simply a better team. It's incredible what regular minutes can do for a guy. Still, Jimmy Butler's takeover was among the most interesting events of the evening. Moody's assist on a 3-pointer kicked off it all, something Butler hasn't particularly been known for since joining the Warriors. Still, on his way to a huge 15-point third quarter, he struck 2 of 4 from deep. Funny is that this specific shot wasn't planned for him. Actually, Moody drew the drama. Curry, the on-court maestro he is, pointed to Moody to indicate the intended receiver. Drawing his defender out of the lane, Draymond Green cut to the hoop. Curry, meantime, set a screen free for Moody. However, in traditional Steph style, it wasn't exactly textbook. Post was meant to set another screen for Moody, but Cade Cunningham fought through it like a guy possessed, or maybe like a man about to turn the ball over 9 times. Though the drama fell apart entirely, Moody still got the ball to Butler, who boldly sank the shot. The Pistons' defense wasn't honoring his 3-point shooting, hence knocking down that jumper was a statement. As Butler remarked in an earlier interview, "I hope this is contagious." Regarding Kuminga's predicament, Steve Kerr provided some updates both before and following the game. First, the good news. He looked good. We just had a scrimmage downstairs and he scrimmaged just now. He is feeling happy since conditioning is approaching and is a favorable indication. It is heartening that Kuminga has lately had a few solid days in a succession. Then Kerr made a thought-provoking remark regarding what he expects of Kuminga upon his return. Kerr's remark when asked how Kuminga would slot back into the rotation alongside Butler drew some eyebrows. That's a really interesting inquiry. Playing really well and then having a key person return may be quite challenging. I believe the plan is to gently bring him along, play him in small spurts, assist in restoring his rhythm. We have to maintain playing Guy Santos, as well as the individuals supporting our current winning. Kerr has long favored Kuminga in a limited capacity, so perhaps the club could use his scoring punch to create some space in these low-key events. Not to overlook, the playoffs are fast approaching, and Kuminga requires representatives to return to full intensity. I suspected a week ago that his delay in returning was just the result of Kerr not wanting to interfere with the flow and the team was winning. Your response is just right. Since suffering what claimed to be a grade 3 ankle sprain on January 4th, Kuminga has missed 30 games. If he remains out for a few more, one can understand his irritation. If we are carefully following medical schedules, however, grade 3 ankle sprains heal anywhere from 3 to 12 weeks. Given Kuminga's athletic approach, the squad might be simply playing it safe and making use of the whole 12-week window. His damage occurred exactly 9 weeks and 1 day ago. What then do you believe to be overly cautious management or anything else? With their core veterans leading the charge and young talent stepping up, they've found the right mix to keep their championship aspirations alive. But can they sustain this momentum through the playoffs and beyond? Only time will tell. What do you think? Have the Warriors truly found the formula for another deep playoff run, or is there still work to be done? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.